a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about...
He's loose. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There we go. just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught, it's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Lots of running room. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
Nebraska, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Jackrabbit, on boy. 691, Gators far.
Quarterback may change this route. Lost to throw again. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Cuevas. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the 1st half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Miller. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
29.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Turning on the Jets. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Basic connection. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down. Not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Okay. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. On the run, it's Young. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Ready, set. Green up, fire.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The handoff to Johnson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Get set.
To the air, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
42 Spider.
To the air on second down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
On the ready. Lasso. Clear.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the toss. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
31, Nebraska, 0.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
At the 34. And first down for the offense.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
3:25. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right now.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Under fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's reverse. He's trying to get it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Slide 22. Slot.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. The short hands. It's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might